talking to Yaa Clark. Yaa, Y-A-A, that is her name, Yaa. And it actually means, I hope I'm getting this right. If you're listening, Yaa, I hope I get this right. It means a child born on Thursday. And she was born on Thursday, so her name is Yaa. She is the founder and creator of the Near North Makerspace. So it is downtown. It's in the building where kind of, I guess everybody says the Nutty Chocolatier was there. And that building's had many different people in it. There's the Nutty Chocolatier. Now, I don't know. Oh, I think then Vested Interest was in there for a little bit. And then it was a plant shop and cafe. And now Yaa has taken it over. And it's a really neat space. When we arrived, we were on site. We're on site this week. So my producer Ben and I walked in, and there was a bunch of kids kind of running around. And she said there's after school programs. They have huge 3D printers. They're doing there's a whole media section at the back where you're drawing online, and they're they were making ornaments. I think was one of their projects that they were going to do around Christmas. They were not ornaments, sorry. They were making a Christmas card that basically had an ornament in it. It was really cool. So they had to come up with the electric board and kind of put these wires together so this little Christmas tree would light up. It was incredible. You'll see it in the episode. It was awesome. Anyways, before we get into the chat with Yaa, I have to thank one of our major sponsors, the North Bay Regional Health Centre Foundation. Thank you so much for your continued support, because without you, we couldn't do this. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. I'm Lisa Boivin, and this is To North Bay with Love.
Dear North Bay, you've always been more than a place on the map. You're home to me. This is where I built a life with my husband, raised our kids, and taught in local schools for over 24 years. I'm proud to be part of this community. Earlier this year, my world shifted. After living with anxiety, depression, and PTSD for much of my life, I reached a point where I couldn't keep going alone. Walking into the emergency department at the North Bay Regional Health Centre was one of the hardest things I've ever done. But what I found there changed everything. A nurse who made me feel safe, a crisis worker who truly listened. For the first time in a long time, I felt seen. That care gave me hope, and it inspired me to give back by supporting local healthcare so that others in our community can access the same compassionate care I did. If my story resonates with you, I hope you'll consider supporting the NBRHC Foundation. Please visit nbrhcfoundation.ca or call 705-495-8125 to give. Because mental health is health. With gratitude, Tiffany Van Meer.
Okay, Hello Kitty Crocs. Yeah. But I need to ask you though, are they comfortable?
They are. So I once did a market in them where I was standing for 8 hours. Not a good time, but just generally living my life. Here, walking back and forth. Great.
Because this is cement. Yeah, concrete here.
Cement,
It's
whatever.
beautiful, but hard to stand on.
Got anti-fatigue mats.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yes, we always need. I have those at work too. Yeah, they're good. Okay, the last time I was in this space, there were plants everywhere.
Yeah, it was the Witch's Emporium or Witch's Brew, whatever it's called. It's a plant emporium.
Well, Mariah. She was on the podcast. She came on with Little Bitty Plant Shop. And then I was sad when they left here. And then they went to the mall.
And then they closed. Yeah.
And you have taken over.
Yes.
So tell us about the Near North Makerspace.
The Near North Makerspace is a creative hub for Nipissing and beyond. We want to be a place of community, building, creating, bringing people who maybe they are I'm a hardcore tinkerer, or people who don't identify as artists, and bring them together.
Okay.
And bring them to have access to tools and equipment and skills and workshops that they wouldn't have access to at home.
Yeah, because I guess that a lot of this stuff is very expensive.
Yes.
When you're talking about 3D printer or something, there's a printer behind you.
Yeah, that large format printer is probably $8,000. And it prints on canvas, it prints on photo paper, 44 inches wide.
But you're not gonna, most people aren't gonna have that in
my
bedroom.
office.
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
No.
So how does it work here though?
Yeah.
How do you use the facilities here?
So we have a membership structure of either getting day passes or memberships ranging from $35 to $150. And that gives you access to the tools and space. And the different tiers of membership really talk about how much consumable credits you get, access to different printing equipment, things like that.
Okay.
We recently got a laser cutter, which is sitting back there, and I'm so excited about this thing.
What does that do?
It cuts and engraves different materials. So like, have you ever seen like a custom charcuterie board with like the recipe, like with the recipe in the wood?
Yes.
That's that.
Or like a wedding gift or something,
Yeah,
and you have like the names of the. That's what that does.
Yeah.
Okay, because I mean I know that hear laser cutter and you're like, what is it cutting?
Yes.
So it doesn't do like it won't do like Mission Impossible masks for Ethan Hunt.
No.
Like making faces.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet, but
That's next
probably
year.
in 15 years.
Cool. I love it. Okay, I was on your website and I do a little reading. So I'm just curious because it's called the Near North Makerspace, and on it, it talks about like creators and then makers. And I just wondered what your definition of like a maker is as opposed to a creator.
So the maker is really a nod to the roots of makerspaces that were really built by like hackers and tinkerers and people trying to solve problems. And creators is like artists and people who write and do textiles, and 3D print can be art as well. So that's my definition and distinction between them.
And is a makerspace like a thing?
It's a thing all across the world.
What?
Where people come together either through having a problem they want to solve in the community and then building a whole setup to solve that problem, and then they acquire new equipment and new things, or some cities fund makerspaces. We're grant funded, the Canada Council for the Arts and the NOHFC
Right,
grant.
yeah.
But others are people's businesses, people's hobbies. Some people just volunteer all the time at makerspaces, but there's a whole movement of bringing people together to have access to things they wouldn't have at home.
And like, I don't know if you had an example of that, like of maybe like where there's a city and they have an issue or something, or there's a community and they kind of want something and they come together. I mean, are they solving issues of like infrastructure in cities, or are they solving issues of like?
It can be as simple as like, I want to build a backyard pizza oven. All right, I don't have the skills, tools, or ability to do that, but if I go to this makerspace, or I can pool my friends together to get the tools, skills, and materials, and then maybe they're building pizza ovens for other people.
Right.
Maybe they're expanding from pizza ovens to barbecues.
Yeah.
And then they just start acquiring equipment, skills, people, talents in their space.
Community, which is like one of our favorite words here at To North Bay with Love. Community, because you're not only using, materials, equipment, but you're also getting ideas from other people.
Absolutely.
Who've come before you, who've done this, or said like, oh no, you don't want to use this kind of a printer for that, or, So
When we were setting up this space, I had meetings with makerspaces across Canada just to see what their story was, if they had any cautionary tales, if they had experiences to share, what they recommend we invest in. And it was great. The whole community is so giving and so warm.
Yeah.
It's really nice. It's nice to be a part of that.
Yeah, like, and I love, because I just hate scarcity, right? I love the thought of like, there's enough for everybody, and you can have 20 different jewelry makers, but everybody's gonna bring something different to the table and some different skills or different ideas and stuff, and we can kind of influence each other that way, which is always cool. Okay, can you tell us, just on the website I saw a little bit, there was like Art Fix and Digital Creator. Now that's really cool because the Digital Creator was for kids between 11 and 19, and after school.
Yeah,
kind of a
so
thing?
that program was running when you got here.
Okay, yeah, because it was lots of kids running around.
Kids, so it's running on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 3 to 6 p.m. It's a free after-school program for kids to access digital arts.
Okay.
And they play video games, they play Roblox, they 3D print things, they 3D model things. There's a lot of digital drawing that happens, making stickers, making T-shirts, all sorts of things. Yeah.
I mean, it's such a cool thing too, because it's, school can only provide so much during the time that kids are there during the day. And then when you have these after school programs, it can really influence kids in terms of like, if maybe that's what they want to do, but they're not too sure, right? And they can do this after school. And if they're really interested, great. And then they can kind of go, no, this maybe isn't my thing. Or jump into something else that you offer here too, which is kind of a cool thing. So yeah, that's awesome. Okay, be a member. Oh yeah, now when this airs, the Christmas walk will have been over because it's on the 28th of December, but you guys are going to be part of the Christmas walk?
Absolutely.
That's cool.
We're going to be offering hot cider to folks.
Nice.
We have Justine Mala from City Council and Pauline Rochefort.
Yeah.
Rochefort.
Yeah,
The
Rochefort.
member of
Yeah.
Parliament.
Yeah.
Coming to do a little bit of a speech, talk about the importance of arts and investing in the North and
That's so
building
cool.
community. So that's really exciting.
Yeah.
We'll also have demos of our music mixing equipment. We'll have 3D printing happening and like talk and share about 3D printing.
Yeah.
We'll also have VR headsets available for folks to try out.
Are those like reality?
Yeah.
What?
Do you want to try one?
Oh my God, that would be cool. That would be so cool. Although I do see a lot of TikTok videos where people are smashing into walls and stuff with them,
won't
so
let
I
that
better not do that.
happen to you.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Put a safety belt on or something.
Yeah.
Okay, equipment. No, there was something else. Oh yeah, the Talk Weavers Alliance Grassroots Collective.
So Tail Weavers, yeah, they are
That was really cool.
phenomenal. It's a group for queer and or Indigenous youth. And they recently had a showcase of a project they've been working on where people were making video games and using sort of interactive novels to tell their stories. And they had stories that were very interesting. I brought my kid to the showcase.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
That is
It was
so
phenomenal.
cool.
So they made video games all year, and they had a showcase, and then they're going to be going through another round of their process to make more art, and it's really neat.
Wow. And how did you? I mean, I'm curious as to how you got into this yourself.
So I was terminated from my last role without cause. Without cause, I would like to say. And I was in the corporate world, and I was burning out quickly. Like,
Who doesn't burn out in the corporate world?
honestly, it's brutal.
No offense to all the corporate people out there, but you know what I mean? Sorry. It's not for us
Not
creators.
for us.
It's not for us creative
So
folks.
it was a remote job, and I was really seeking community in North Bay.
Yeah.
That's something that's very important to me, and I've been very intentional about building. So I saw this job posting. I don't remember how I saw it, but I was like, I need to do this.
That was the universe right
It was
there.
the universe
Holy
right there.
Geez. Okay.
So I interviewed for the role, I got it, and I was pleased as punch.
Now you had said, okay, you're from the GTA.
Yeah.
But you and your husband moved here in 2021.
Yeah.
Kind of a COVID move.
COVID
to
move.
like get out of that. Was that when you applied for the job and came, or was this just
No,
recent?
The job, I got the job at the end of August.
Okay, so recent enough.
Very recent, yeah.
Yeah. And to get all the, like, was it hard to get all of this stuff, or was it just kind of like once you had the grants, you kind of knew what you wanted?
Yeah,
and-
we knew what we wanted.
Yeah.
We did a lot of research.
Okay.
A lot of that talking to the other makerspaces was
Right.
really helpful in guiding us.
Yeah.
That's how we settled on getting a laser engraver and cutter.
Okay.
And we just kind of, it came together. Like that, there's a spinning wheel on the other counter that you can't see people on the internet.
That's really cool.
But that was from Facebook Marketplace, and it was damaged, so I bought it and took it to the Weavers Guild in
Yeah.
North Bay, and we fixed it, and now the Makerspace is a spinning wheel.
It's almost that time of year. Early mornings at the rink, fresh notebooks and backpacks, and a community gearing up for another great season of varsity sports. At Source for Sports North Bay, we're proud to be part of it all. Whether it's finding your kid's first pair of skates, gearing up for tryouts, or outfitting your team for the season ahead, we've got you covered. Because here, we're not just a sports store, we're neighbors, coaches, teammates, and fans. And we're proud to cheer you on every shift, step, and stride of the way. Visit Source for Sports North Bay at 1321 Fisher Street and let us help you along your way.
I love this. And I also love what you said. You said something a few minutes ago that was so interesting when you said you were intentional about creating community. Mm-hmm. I love that. Because, everyone has to put in some effort too, right? I mean, you move to a new place, especially if you move to a new place, new city, but maybe you move to a new neighborhood. Maybe you're going from downtown North Bay over to Ferris or something, it's a different area. And so it's all about that, right? Is kind of going out. Like, I love that story about the spinning wheel. It's a perfect example right there of like, who can fix this, and getting online or talking to your neighbors just downtown here. And, how has it been received so far?
There's a lot of foot traffic. People are
Okay.
very curious about
Yeah.
what is a makerspace, what do we offer, how do I get involved.
Right.
Every Monday from 7 to 9 p.m. we have free community nights
Okay.
where people can drop in and use stuff, learn stuff, do tours, sign up for membership, and those have been really great.
That's awesome.
Because sometimes people just walk by. Sometimes people come with the specific, like, I came today for this.
Yeah.
But it's always a good conversation, building that community and
Right.
also getting a sense of what people want. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and so interesting. I mean, there was a whole bunch of kids here, just as we were setting up. And then just as we were sitting down to do this, somebody, a lady came in and was like, I'm doing a t-shirt. So I was like, what? What's happening? Anyways, she's printing back there. But so yeah, you always have people kind of coming in and doing, does anything ever kind of infringe on other, like,
So what's worked really well, another group that works out of the Makerspace is Art Fix.
Okay.
And they're an arts collective that gives free art classes.
Oh, wow.
But not even art classes, free art drop-ins for members of the community, often people facing some barriers, but anyone is welcome. And they operate on similar hours as the Makerspace, and we just share space.
Yeah.
People they go in their little clusters and what they want to do.
Right.
It's been really nice to collaborate with community that way.
So on a night like that, would there ever be a night where something specific would be, like it's a drop in a workshop, so you could say, like, tonight we're focusing on, like, watercolor and how to get past this?
Yeah,
Okay.
so with our community nights, we want to do equipment sort of features.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like once we get the laser engraver set up, it'd be like, tonight we're gonna, they come with materials you can practice with.
Okay.
Tonight we're gonna practice cutting, like let's design something in the software and then put it through.
Right.
Let's see how that works.
Yeah.
Tonight we're gonna model something and 3D print it. So it gives them a little bit more structure, because sometimes
Right.
people are a little intimidated if it's just very open. They'll be like, I don't know about that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a maker, I'm not a creator, I'm not a tinkerer. Like,
Yeah. And it's always like, it can be intimidating walking into a space when you don't know anybody.
Yeah.
And you're not sure what the evening is.
Yeah.
But yeah, structure is always good, right? Because then
Yeah.
people kind of know what to expect. And I guess that's cool too, because like you said, if you set up the laser printer, but you're drawing something on the media side of it first, so you're kind of learning those skills to go on to like a program on the computer, figure something out as a design, draw it, and then be able to transfer it.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool sense
experience.
of, like, just accomplishment, right? To like be able to do that. That's cool. Cool Christmas gifts too.
Yeah, speaking of Christmas gifts, we're running a workshop on December 7th.
Okay.
From 1 to 3 p.m. here at the Makerspace to make a light up, singing, like musical Christmas holiday card. Not Christmas holiday.
How is it gonna sing?
I can get it and show you.
Yes.
Okay. I hope I don't drop
How,
it.
like, are people gonna record their voice singing?
No, so we have some pre-made, like,
like a little
Christmas
music
carols.
box. Okay.
So it's right here. So you can make one of these. Oh, I broke the circuit. There we go.
Everything's fine. Everything's good.
It also sings, but it's just
That is adorable.
Yeah.
Can you see it? Just turn up a little bit like that. There we go. It's a little Christmas tree. It says Happy Holidays. How cool would that be?
And like
Give
you get
that to like your parents or something.
You get a micro computer with it. You get to use a soldering iron.
Yeah, like, look at this. Yeah. This is like MacGyver on steroids over here.
But it's very beginner friendly. This might look intimidating, but it's very beginner friendly.
It's more than like a paperclip and gum.
Yeah.
But it's less than, I don't know what.
Something.
Running the Pentagon or something. I don't know.
Absolutely.
Running CSIS. Okay. That's so cool.
Yeah.
What a cool idea. That's really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Is there anything else that we should know about the Makerspace?
It's a chance to try something new, chance to build community. I keep hearing from people, artists, makers, just people who don't identify as any of those things, that they want a place to meet others who are like them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's really important. I want
Absolutely.
to build a space that is welcoming, inclusive. We value fairness and justice and equity. And we also have a sensory kit for anyone who has sensory needs. So if you want a weighted blanket while you tinker, you can have that.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
That's amazing. This is fantastic. Thank you so much for talking to us today.
You're so welcome.
Yeah, it's been great. Lovely to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet
Love
you
your
as well.
Crocs.
I know.
I love it. I tell you, it is Hello Kitty. Who's this dude?
That's Bad Bats Marie.
Is he a penguin?
Yes.
Okay.
He's a grumpy penguin.
I never got into the Hello Kitty thing.
So because I'm into Hello
obsessed?
Kitty, my daughter's also into Hello Kitty, and she like takes all my
Entire
stuff.
room is like all her bedspread.
I'm not allowed to do that. The bedspread, yes, but the entire room, no.
I love it.
I was like, so can I make a Hello Kitty nursery? No.
Because like I lived in Toronto like years and years ago, and everywhere, like Eaton Centre, like everywhere you went, all the subway stations, it was like Hello Kitty everywhere.
Yeah.
Not up here. I don't know why.
Yeah.
You're bringing it. You're bringing it to us.
Starbucks,
I love it.
Starbucks had a Hello Kitty collaboration. You better believe I went through the day and
Yeah, no
opened
kidding.
and bought some stuff.
Absolutely, you did.
Yeah, I did. It was great.
I know what stickers are on your Yeti cup.
Yes, you do.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much for this. This is fun.
Great. Okay, so there's the Makerspace. I thought it was a really cool, not only like a cool place to go, especially after school or something, or if you want to print a bunch of t-shirts or you're doing some graphic arts and you want somewhere to go to do that, because you don't obviously want to buy like this, $100,000 printer and put it in your living room. But the other thing I loved about that space was the community that it fostered, because, she's talking about how they brought in the spinning wheel, right? And it was broken. And so she's like, okay, how do I fix a spinning wheel? Oh, okay, let's contact people who knit, who crochet, who do all these things, and who know maybe how a spinning wheel is going to work. So it's just really cool. Like, it's a fun little community downtown. It really is. You should go check it out. It was awesome. I really enjoyed my chat with her. I love her Crocs, her Hello Kitty Crocs. Did you get into the Hello Kitty phase, the craze? The phase craze. I don't think it's a phase because I think it's still going strong. But yeah, it's a huge thing down south. I don't know that it ever took off here in North Bay, but to each his own. Hey, let us know what you are liking and not like. What do you want to see more of in these episodes? We'd love to hear from you. From you. We do these episodes for you. So yeah, head online. You can check us out on Spotify, on YouTube. Go watch us on YouTube if you want. Personally, I love to watch a podcast, not just listen to it. So that's an option for you too. But yeah, wherever you listen to your podcasts, shoot us an idea or give us some feedback. Give us a like. Let us know kind of what you'd like to see more of. Do you love the on-site podcasts? Or do you want kind of more of would you like to see more people in the studio at once? Or maybe you like the one-on-ones. Anyways, I'm just curious. I'm curious what you like and what you want to see. Hey, and at the same time, head over to our website, northbayecho.ca. You can sign up for our newsletter, Echo Essentials. It'll be sent right to your inbox. You don't have to worry about that. And you can check out all the other podcasts that are on the website. Anyway, that's it. That's it for me for this week. I hope you have a great week. Christmas is coming. It's a good time for many people, but not so much for other people. I don't know. Maybe write in your feelings. If you kind of have a feeling about Christmas. Do you love it? Or is it kind of a sad time of year for you? Because I don't think it's an awesome time for everybody. Again, I'm just curious. I'm giving you a lot of homework this week, but hey, that's how it is. Anyway, until next time, much love, North Bay.